Welcome back, MTG Joe here. So we made Mythic a couple days ago, and I've already qualified for MIQ this month. Next month's Alchemy. Probably not going to play it, so let's play some brews in Mythic, see how it goes. Trying out some decks in Standard, kind of off meta. So this is a Golgari Deathtouch ninjustsu kind of deck. So we're playing best of one. So kind of the concept is you have like Fanga Shigeki as well as Tajuru Blightblade, both 1 mana, 1/1 death touches. They trade up in combat with like Adeline, big things. Any of the Aura's decks, they kind of make big creatures. You can kind of trade up like that. You have kind of the alt win con with Fynn of death touch damage. You have Tainted Adversary, which is Death Toucher that can make you a lot of bodies late game. Then you have your ninjutsu package, Kappa Wrecker. So oftentimes your opponent's not going to want to block the 1 mana creature. Just take a point of damage, ninjutsu in. So Kappa Wrecker lets you potentially blow up artifacts or enchantments. Lots of those going around in the format. Biting Palm Ninja lets us, doesn't have Death Touch, but the Menace lets us kind of eat away at their hand. So it's kind of discard. I was looking for something against control decks. So the thought there is, you ninjutsu this in, eat at their hand. Fellstinger happens to have Death Touch. We can sack our cheap stuff and draw some cards. And then we have 8 kind of removal spells, fight spells, deal damage. So target creature you control deals damage equal to its power. How Death Touch and damage works is the damage is dealt as Death Touch damage, so they die for the turn. So we have Devouring Tendrils as well as Master's Rebuke. So 8 copies of that. And then some Sorens for card advantage. Then a whole bunch of utility lines. We have Agadeems, Hives, Boseiju, Takenuma, Abandoned Mine, Lair the Hydra, and just kind of a Golgari shell. So honestly don't know how this is going to go. We're in the mid 500s, but let's give it a shot. That's why we play these games. So we kind of want to see, like, Runes could be pretty good of a matchup. Mono white's not too bad. What we want to avoid is probably blue-white control X variant. Meat hook decks probably aren't going to be too favorable. So kind of see with that. We'll see how this deck goes. Literally put it together, hit play, so we'll see how it plays out. Haven't played Standard in probably a week or so, so I don't know how much the meta shifted. I was playing a lot of Alchemy, actually. Best of one, though. No black mana, but we have at least 3 plays. Okay, so if we can get something going here, that'd be nice. Eat away at their hand, so this is probably blue-white auras. Inkiba. So we have Shigeki. Because we have to watch out for Wandering Emperor. That could come down next turn. I think we just do this. See if they want to trade off here. Hope to hit a land. Alright, 8 poison to go. Bit annoying there. Black land. Black land. That's really frustrating. Hand was super reasonable, I think. Is this a replacement effect? No, so they also take damage. Okay, so they're like a Landfall deck. So I'm just going to keep kind of pushing damage through. Without us drawing lands, we're not really going to do much here. This game has been quite annoying. We're on 23 lands. Can't do much with that hand. Alright. Let's go again. We have a lot of dual lands. We have enough black sources, I think. We don't need to play black until really turn 3. Hand goes a lot different if we're able to actually play things out, but... Alright. This looks good. This could be a game where just Shigeki fights some stuff. Probably go Tainted Adversary 2. So the first level up just boosts it. So the blue tempo deck. So I'm just going to do this. I think here we set a stop on end step. See if they... Okay, so they don't. They could have a bounce effect here. That's fine. Now I get to stick Sorin. I think we do this Sorin down tick. This means they need to have 2 bounce spells, and even then they can't really... They need 2 Fading Hopes and a level up here. So might as well keep Bazeju. I think we cast this, see what we get. Essence Capture. Sure. They put mana into this. Now we're gonna fight it. Now we're in a good spot. Alright, so when we actually draw mana, we can do pretty well in the game. Sick. And we took down 243. That first game is just a little awkward. We draw a black land, we can like attack their hand. The second game we just curved out nicely. We could see how these fight spells are really good. The fact that like our 1 mana creature just kind of poke them through. Their deck is looking to kind of keep a threat out and protect it. But the fact that like even it, like they'll eventually get flying on that thing if we let it go unchecked, but all in all, not bad. How's someone 94% already? Just playing a lot of games, maybe? Okay, not the best hand, but hopefully it's not control. It's just like mono white. At this point, it's probably just worth keeping Bazeju. This could be like mono red or something. These gaining life will be nice. That's actually kind of unfortunate, because that stonewalls our deck. So we can't attack yet, because the thing is they just trade off and then they take out both my Death Touchers, and then my hand's pretty useless. Let's see what they do here. Another Rebuke's fine. Because these will... So this is probably just mono red goblins. This thing's actually like very good against us, which is very annoying. You're hoping just for a singular threat. Let's see what they do here. So the thought here is, because they're going to target it with tendrils anyway, like with the Fireblade Charger, not to trade off. We were going to lose both of them anyways. Okay, I need some top end. Probably should have put this on black. I can't cast Sorin now. Fellstinger would be good. Capitech Wrecker, just a 1/3 on this board seems pretty decent. We need some action. That's really good for them. Now this battle cry is gonna get... Yeah, this is just gonna pump them out. So we see like the good and the bad of the deck. Like just a weird kind of fringe matchup. That Goblin's deck's not very good at all, so losing to it is not really an indictment of our deck being like a playable deck. We are like something with 2 toughness away, but they did have some shocks if we could have got any kind of value. But Fireblade Charger on 1 against our deck that's looking to have 1/1s. We were aggressive. Maybe we hold off with some of the removal, but I think answering it 1 by 1, just being mana efficient, if we could have found something better. Honestly, even a utility land a little earlier would have been helpful. We had to take the Lord off the table. Not only does it make things bigger, but it allows them, whenever Goblin enters the battlefield, or they can deal damage equal to the Goblins that enter the battlefield for the turn. We are stuck. Probably gonna get a draw here. Playing against number 174 on the ladder. Draw. Let's see how much a draw drops us right now. No, 655. It's kind of annoying. I wanted to play mono white. like against mono white, stuff like that. Haven't really run into it. I'd say all three of the decks we've played right now are not meta decks in any way. The mono blue deck was Fringe, Goblins is a budget deck, and Landfall's not really a deck. Alright. This is a hand. Fang of Shigeki. This card's really good in limited. So this could be Hinata, could be Mill, could just be, is it Dragons? Okay, so they have Fading Hope. So the question is, do I want to play, or are they just timed out? Yeah. That one's a tad annoying. I think I'm just going to be mana efficient this turn. While we don't get the ninjutsu, they've shown cheap interaction otherwise. Okay, so if they expressive, this will allow me to attack their hand. And then I can Blight Blade, shock myself in, Fell Stinger. So let's see what's going on, and that'll kind of help me decide my hand. Okay, so view battlefield, no blue mana, right? Or no white mana. No white mana in hand, so we're going to take the Unexpected Windfall. Because they need multiple white sources here. I'm going to do this. We're going to draw two. Okay, that's actually good because now I can kind of combo turn. I could return this to hand and then return this, so I could double ninjutsu for the turn and eat away. So if they hit a white source here, we can kind of hit them that way. So no white source. That's fine. That's 2 turns. So it's a point of less damage, but I can get Reckoner Bankbuster off the table. And then do this for the turn. That puts 6 poison on them. I'm gonna just try to take this Doomscar out of hand. So normally you'd take a sweeper, but the way our opponent's hand was... Okay, so they're playing this in exile. Still need 2 white sources, so we'll attack their hand. And even if they have Fading Hope here on the Biting Palm, I can ninjutsu in it again. Even if they have a white source here, they're still short. So like I don't, because that's 6. Because that puts them close to lethal. Let's go with just a Fanga Shigeki here. They could have Fading Hope. They need an answer here. Okay, so they top. Even then, like, I have them dead on board a couple ways. This could be burn down the house. I have this Hive of the Eye Tyrant, so we can just kind of play it like that. Okay, so they go Windfall. They can go Windfall into Doomscar. Just take... Got him. Even through triple Fading Hope. Alright, so not terrible with the deck. Like, it kind of does some stuff. I like the ninjutsu action on it. Just kind of cycling through. Give it one more. See how it plays out. I think if you can just, like, tempo your opponent that way. And that was actually... That was a good game against Control. While I say, like, they were kind of not screwed, but, like, stifled. We hit them for key cards, but they did have interaction. I think that's worth noting. They had a Spike Field, 3 Fading Hopes. So they were able to tempo us. We were just able to kind of break apart their hand. They were hoping for... the cycle to work out for them. No black source, but I think this hand's fine in the dark. Tajuru into Fynn, and we have a Devouring Tendrils. Go, go, Tajuru Blight Blade! let's just not show them that we're on black yet. If this is auras, this is probably gonna be, or not, runes. Probably be a pretty nice matchup. Eye of Vecna. Okay, well, we're gonna blow that up. No, don't tap. Tappity tap the right way. Are we gonna get the poison kill? Poison kill on board. There's the 4-mana Selesnya sweeper. Alright, poison! Let me do it. Let me do it. Yeah! Poison. I'm pretty sure we started today at 5:20 and played 5 games. I'm pulling it up. That's actually like gonna be kind of funny if after this entire video. We started at 5:28, so we went 5:28, 6:34 to 5:20 to 6:55, back to 5:20. So we technically got better than when we started with Deathtouch. So it's a victory in itself. The deck was kind of cool. The mana is a little awkward at times, but I don't know if that's necessarily an indictment of just how our draws were. I think we're okay, because like double black, like Agadeem's is going to be a land more often than not, but it's really just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This gets kicked late game anyways, where you'll likely have it. 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Should be fine. I think it's fine, the deck the way it is. I don't think we want Meat Hook Massacre, anything like that. So something with like Blizzard's Brawl, you have to be mono green to get you so you don't die with the fight. But all in all, like this was kind of impressive for just a mopey little kind of synergy deck. We got the kill with Poison that game, but kind of a cool way to, kind of something different. If you want to give it a shot, let me know what you think, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.